Welcome to AG Today, the channel where we take the biggest debates in the superhero world and give you the definitive answers. Today, we're tackling a question that has divided fans for decades. Who could beat Superman? Superman is often described as the most powerful superhero in the DC universe. He's faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, and virtually indestructible. But every hero has their weaknesses. Today, we'll examine not just physical strength, but also strategy, magical abilities, and intellect to determine who among the superheroes can take down the Last Son of Krypton. But before we dive into the list, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our deep dives into the superhero universe. Without further ado, here are the top 10 superheroes who can beat Superman. Before we start ranking, let's lay down the ground rules for this list. This isn't just about brute force. It's about strategy, abilities, and exploiting Superman's weaknesses. 1. No kryptonite or external devices. We're focusing on natural abilities only. Kryptonite is Superman's most famous weakness, but we're ignoring it for this list. 2. Combat intelligence matters. Strategy and experience play a key role. A hero doesn't need to outpunch Superman if they can outthink him. 3. Powers and weaknesses. Superman's vulnerability to magic and red sun radiation will be key factors in this analysis. Now, let's jump into the countdown. At number 10, we have Barry Allen, aka The Flash. Now, you might think The Flash is just a guy who runs fast, but there's so much more to him. Let's break it down. Barry taps into the Speed Force, a cosmic energy field that grants him speed far beyond what Superman can achieve. In fact, Barry can run faster than the speed of light. There's a famous moment in the comics where Superman tries to catch Barry in a race, and Barry leaves him in the dust. But it's not just speed. The Flash can vibrate through solid objects, including Superman's supposedly indestructible skin. He can also manipulate time, going back to prevent Superman's attacks, or even creating alternate timelines where Superman doesn't exist. Now, Superman isn't completely defenseless against speedsters, but Barry's ability to outthink and outmaneuver him makes this a fascinating matchup. Imagine a scenario where Barry phases through Superman's attacks, dodges heat vision, and uses time travel to counter every move. It's not an easy win, but it's possible. Coming in at number 9 is one of Superman's closest allies, John Johns, the Martian Manhunter. John has powers that are very similar to Superman's: super strength, flight, and invulnerability, but with some key differences. First, let's talk about telepathy. Superman has admitted that he's vulnerable to psychic attacks, and John is one of the most powerful telepaths in the DC universe. He could disable Superman's mind before the fight even begins. Then there's shape-shifting and invisibility. John could easily disguise himself or hide in plain sight, making it nearly impossible for Superman to land a hit. And let's not forget his ability to phase through objects, including Superman's punches. The downside? John's weakness to fire. Superman could exploit this, but only if he realizes it in time. In a fair fight, the Martian Manhunter has all the tools to take down the Man of Steel. Switching over to the Marvel Universe, we have Doctor Strange at number 8. The Sorcerer Supreme brings a whole different dimension, literally, to this fight. Magic is one of Superman's biggest weaknesses, and Doctor Strange is a master of it. He can summon spells to trap Superman in alternate dimensions, manipulate time, or even turn Superman's own energy against him. One of Strange's most terrifying abilities is the Crimson Bands of Cyttorak, which could immobilize Superman completely. But here's the catch. Doctor Strange isn't as physically durable as Superman. If Superman lands a single punch, it could be game over. However, Strange's ability to stay at a distance and attack with magic makes this a compelling matchup. Here is the latest instructions. 6. Pause and repick the link. Over and over. Strange's ability to stay at a distance and attack with magic makes this a compelling matchup. At number 7, we have Sentry, one of Marvel's most powerful and complex characters. Sentry has the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns, and his strength, speed, and durability are comparable to, or even greater than, Superman's. But what makes Sentry truly dangerous is his mental instability. The Void, his dark alter ego, is capable of destroying entire planets. Imagine Superman trying to fight someone who can regenerate from almost any injury and unleash destruction on a cosmic scale. In a straight-up brawl, Sentry's raw power and unpredictability give him a real chance against Superman. At number 6, we have the God of Thunder, Thor. Wielding the enchanted hammer Mjolnir and infused with the power of the All-Father, Thor is a hero who can hold his own against Superman. First, let's talk about magic. Superman's primary vulnerability, aside from kryptonite, is magic, and Thor's powers are deeply rooted in Asgardian sorcery. From summoning lightning storms to unleashing devastating magical blasts, Thor has all the tools to harm Superman in ways most other heroes can't. Then there's Mjolnir. Not only is it indestructible, but it also grants Thor the ability to manipulate energy and even open portals to other realms. Imagine a scenario where Thor traps Superman in Muspelheim, the fiery realm of Surtur, effectively neutralizing his solar energy absorption. Finally, Thor's warrior mentality. Superman often holds back to avoid causing unnecessary harm, but Thor thrives in combat. He's fought beings like the Hulk, Galactus, and even cosmic entities, so he's no stranger to overwhelming power. While Superman might have an edge in speed and endurance, Thor's magical prowess and battle-hardened experience make him a worthy opponent. Captain Atom comes in at number 5, and if you're not familiar with him, let me break down why he's one of the few who could truly challenge Superman. Captain Atom is essentially a living nuclear reactor, with the ability to manipulate energy at an atomic level. This includes emitting red solar radiation, which, as we know, is one of Superman's greatest weaknesses. If Captain Atom could flood the battlefield with red solar energy, Superman's powers would be significantly diminished. But that's not all. Captain Atom can also absorb energy, meaning he could potentially drain Superman of the solar energy that powers him. In a head-to-head fight, this ability could leave Superman completely powerless. Let's not forget Captain Atom's durability. His quantum field makes him nearly invulnerable, and he can withstand blows from cosmic-level entities. The only downside? Captain Atom's powers can become unstable if pushed too far, which could make him a danger to himself and others. This matchup would be a battle of energy manipulation versus raw strength, and Captain Atom's ability to exploit Superman's weaknesses gives him a significant edge. FDR's baseline policy for assessment. Mastery of the environment. The space race would be increasingly complex. To protect the Union will require more than just the military and their military capabilities, which could make him a danger. Sliding into the number 4 spot is the Herald of Galactus himself, the Silver Surfer. Few beings in the Marvel Universe command as much raw power as the Surfer, and his mastery of the power cosmic makes him a serious contender against Superman. The power cosmic gives the Surfer abilities like energy manipulation, matter transformation, and faster-than-slow travel. He could easily drain the solar energy that powers Superman or redirect it to neutralize him completely. One of the most interesting aspects of this fight would be their speed. Superman is incredibly fast, but the surfer's ability to traverse galaxies in seconds makes him a match. Plus, the surfer can survive in the vacuum of space indefinitely, so we could easily take the fight off-planet, where Superman would struggle to replenish his energy. Let's talk strategy. The surfer is an incredibly intelligent and analytical fighter. While Superman relies on his brute strength and heat vision, the surfer could use his energy manipulation to dismantle Superman's abilities bit by bit. In a prolonged battle, the Silver Surfer's versatility and cosmic awareness make him one of the few beings who could take Superman down. Scene 3. The surfer relies on his versatility, and cosmic awareness make him one of the few beings who could take Superman down. Wonder Woman might be Superman's ally, but make no mistake, she's one of the only heroes who can fight him on equal terms. Diana is a demigoddess, blessed with strength, speed, and durability that rival Superman's. But her true advantage lies in her combat training. As a warrior trained by the Amazons, Wonder Woman is one of the most skilled fighters in the DC universe. Superman may be stronger, but Diana's mastery of hand-to-hand combat gives her the edge in a direct fight. Now, let's talk about her weapons. The lasso of truth is unbreakable and could potentially bind Superman, forcing him to submit. Her indestructible bracelets can deflect Superman's heat vision and physical attacks, and her magical sword is capable of cutting through almost anything, even Superman's skin. In the famous comic storyline Injustice: Gods Among Us, the Wonder Woman has proven that she can stand toe-to-toe with an enraged Superman. While she doesn't have his raw power, her strategy, skill, and magical weapons make her a force to be reckoned with. At number 2, we have Shazam, formerly known as Captain Marvel. This magical powerhouse is often considered Superman's equal, but there are a few key differences that give Shazam the edge in certain scenarios. First, Shazam's powers are derived from the gods. He channels the wisdom of Solomon, the strength of Hercules, the stamina of Atlas, the power of Zeus, the courage of Achilles, the speed of Mercury. This combination of divine abilities makes him a unique threat to Superman, whose vulnerability to magic is well documented. One of the most fascinating aspects of this matchup is their similar fighting styles. Both rely on strength and speed, but Shazam's ability to summon lightning gives him an added layer of unpredictability. Imagine Superman dodging punches only to be struck by a bolt of magical lightning. Devastating. Another interesting factor is Shazam's alter ego. Billy Batson is a child, which means his perspective and creativity in battle could catch Superman off guard. Superman might underestimate Billy, giving Shazam an opening to strike. In a straight fight, Shazam's magical powers and versatility make him one of Superman's most formidable opponents. And finally, at number 1, we have the Saiyan warrior from Dragon Ball, Goku. While not a traditional comic book superhero, Goku has become an iconic character whose power level rivals and often surpasses that of Superman. Goku's strength, speed, and energy manipulation are legendary, but what truly sets him apart is his ability to grow stronger with every battle. Superman might start out stronger, but Goku's Saiyan biology means he gets stronger every time he's pushed to his limits. In his Ultra Instinct form, Goku becomes virtually untouchable. His reflexes are so advanced that he can react without thinking, making him faster than Superman's heat vision or physical attacks. The fight between Goku and Superman would be the ultimate clash of titans, combining raw power, strategy, and endurance. While fans of both characters will argue endlessly about who would win, Goku's adaptability and relentless drive to improve make him the top pick for this list. Here you have it, folks, the definitive list of superheroes who could beat Superman. Did your favorite hero make the list? Or do you think we missed someone? Let us know in the comments below. Remember, These matchups are meant to be fun and hypothetical. At the end of the day, Superman is a symbol of hope and inspiration, and these debates only highlight how incredible these characters truly are. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to AG Today for more epic superhero discussions. Until next time, stay super.